And when I was writing songs, I couldn't really stop doing the whole reggae thing.
Is it flattering that your voice is often compared to your father's?
I don't really know what to say about that. It's not really something that I've crafted into something. It's just sort of the narrative to the album. It's sort of the storytelling piece of the record, and the music behind it is sort of more the emotion and the feeling of the songs.
But do you consider it a compliment, or is it
compliments?
Yeah. Do you consider it a compliment when people say that your voice sounds like your father's?
I'm not sure. I don't really take it as anything. Yeah.
Do you believe it's harder to be impressed by anything when you grow up the way you did? You know, you grew up being the daughter, and
I don't think I really did. I was very much away from. I was brought up away from the media and away from fame and the spotlight, and I didn't really understand it as a child. So I think it's sort of unfair to say that I grew up in that light. But no, that doesn't mean that nothing impresses me.
Has it been hard to be in that light? You chose for it yourself, of course, but
yeah,
stepping out of the shades.
Everyone's got an obstacle that they have to overcome in their life, and I think me in the public, they sort of see me as someone who's considered nepotism to build a career, and that's the exact opposite of what I did. So it is frustrating, but hopefully it's all gonna blow away one day. And
yeah, is it really frustrating? Do you think about that a lot?
I don't think about it. It's just I hear it a lot in interviews and in
Comes with it.
Yeah, it comes with it.
Well, the first songs that you played in Paradiso were really different from the songs you are playing now and that are on The Constant. Was there a specific moment you chose to head in another direction, that you got bored perhaps of the older material?
Yeah, back then I was in a lot of reggae bands, and the band who I played with here was one of them. And when I was writing songs, I couldn't really stop doing the whole reggae thing. And then as soon as I realised I can write different songs and I can write different sort of sounding things, then my sort of mind went off into a whole different world, and where there was a lot more that I could write about.
When did that realization come that you could do so much more?
That happened about 2 years ago now. I say a year and a half ago. I've been saying that for about half a year now. It's funny how things this year's gone very quickly.
Too fast.
Yeah.
But then you did have to cut off your ties with the reggae band, right? You had to do it by yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I sort of I flew to Sweden, and I sat there in a hotel room. I didn't know anyone there. I didn't really know the language or anything, and I just I sat there past the point of boredom when you've called all your friends, and when you sort of miss home, to sort of battling with myself about certain things, like really sort of time to think, I think. And then I started writing not the second record. I started writing this record, and now it's done and it's out there. And
was that the goal of the trip, writing this record?
Yeah.
Or did you move to Sweden for other reasons?
It was to get away from everything that I knew, and I needed to get away from everything that was familiar to me, in order for me to write something that I wouldn't write if I was relaxed at home.
What things did you find in Sweden that you couldn't get a hold of in?
I think I found peace after a while. I think when I was writing the songs, it's sort of quite relieving to sort of make sense of something that's been bothering you for a while, even if you didn't know it was bothering you. And I made a lot of friends there, and yeah, I found isolation in which I could be creative in a different way.